Hey guys, what is up? My name is Harley, and this is a game of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And this is Domination with an MP7 and a suppressor. MP7 is suppressor and extended mags on the map Underground. And I always run this route. I always pick off at least one or two guys to, start a streak, or, just make sure we ain't getting flanked. And then, as you can see right here, I am doing the flanking myself, which I honestly probably should have just tossed a grenade over there instead of shooting, but, it wasn't really a mistake. I got a double kill either way, so I'm happy with that. I'll take that any day. But the topic that I wanted to get into today was headsets. Regular headsets, expensive headsets, etc. So everybody knows the regular headset that you get with an Xbox, which is just a cheap little, one earpiece, plastic POS, I guess, so to speak. But it does work. You really can't bitch about it. It does work. It's better than not having one and not being able to talk to your friends. And here we go. These are just some headsets that I personally know myself that are good. I have either tried them or I have owned them. I have tried the first two, which are both Mad Catz. And so here we go. So the Mad Catz one-sided headset. It's just got one headset on one side, no other headset. It's uncomfortable. It feels like you got a big old weight on your left or right side of your head, or left side if you change the mic. Doesn't really matter to me, but it just feels like it's a big old freaking big old bulk on your head of randomness. But anyways, I really didn't mind it that much, besides the fact that it just felt like there was a big weight, and the quality was terrible. It was pretty comfortable though, I'll give it that much. So, let's move on to the second one. The second one was comfortable as well, except for when you would use it for a while, like let's say an hour or so, if you played for a little while longer than you normally do, or, just if you generally play longer than like an hour or so and you start to get sweaty from concentrating, or trying your hardest or whatever, or if it's just hot in your house, you will feel it, because it does not absorb nothing. And sorry, I had to clear my throat, but it doesn't absorb anything, and the sound quality is kind of bad. I do not recommend them at all, and I just personally think they're uncomfortable. So let's go to the two-sided I just did, right? So let's go to the Turtle Beaches. The Turtle Beaches are comfortable. All of them are comfortable. They are really, really comfortable, and they are really not that bad. I mean, they mostly are corded. The X31s, I believe, and the X41s can be discorded or not used for a cord or anything. But I know the X11s and the X21s are corded. And I had a pair of X11s and I had a pair of X31s. The problem with the X11s was just they pretty much, the sound quality was bad. The headset was comfortable, don't get me wrong, but the sound quality was bad. The weight distribution on the headset was off because of the mic, and it just felt like it was kind of barely slightly pulling to the right a little bit on my head. And so I went up and I bought myself a pair of X31s, which they did distribute the weight. Don't get me wrong, they did, and that was a very smart idea. So I didn't feel like my head was, being pushed to the side. I felt more like that I was trying to talk to myself, because when I had X31s, which they have changed from that, I'm guessing. When I had X31s, and though I did have the wireless ones, they are wireless, they would echo really bad. Like, if somebody whispered, they would echo. And, another thing is it really bugged me when they echoed. It really bugged me a lot, so I ended up selling them to one of my friends. And I ended up buying myself a pair of Trident AX180s, which are kind of like the other ones in the term that they get sweaty, but the weight is distributed and the weight is very comfortable. They're not, ridiculously heavy, and I feel like an idiot because I missed that guy, but they're not ridiculously heavy and they're not ridiculous light. It's just one of those things where, you could use, and that dude got amazing amount of hit markers on me. But, it does feel like something, you know, you could use if you felt like it. And you could keep them for a while. It's just, I wouldn't recommend playing a while with them. I wouldn't recommend playing, you know, more than 10, I don't know, 10 would probably be an understatement because that's about a game or two. So I wouldn't recommend playing longer than, you know, an hour or two with them. So the X720s was my next headset that I bought. And the reason why I bought the X720s was not because the X180s were bad or anything. I just needed something better for game battles in Call of Duty 4. And I haven't heard about the other brand that I'm going to mention in a minute called Astros. So I thought those were the best brand you could buy right now that were out. So I started to do that. And I bought a pair of those. And I mean, I liked them. They were very comfortable. They were, you know, they were distributed. The weight was distributed. And they were just all around an amazing headset. Sadly enough, the port to the... what was it? The headset port that went into the... I don't know what the heck it's called. The cord that went into the Xbox, I guess, the little box that they gave you with it, it ended up shorting out, and the cords ended up shorting out, so I had to get rid of those as well. So I went up and I bought myself a pair of these things called Astros, which are the best gaming headsets. And I mean, they were fantastic. The Tritons were actually, the Triton AX720s were probably the most comfortable out of all of them. But the Astro A40s were really extremely comfortable. They weren't extremely as comfortable as the Tritons, but they did sound a million times better. It was so much more clearer. It was so much just more peace of mind knowing I can hear everything better, I guess, in a general term. But so I bought those, and then those broke on me, so I went back and I bought another pair of Triton AX720s, which, you know, I really liked Tritons a lot. I really still do like Tritons, and if I could, I probably honestly would buy another pair for a little while, or I would buy, you know, a pair of Astros if I had the money, but I don't. So yeah, that brings me to another topic, the fact that I'm not playing with a headset right now. So I mean, you know, my quality is going to be a little lower than it should be. My gameplay quality is going to be a little bit slower than it should be because of the fact that I do not have a headset and I can't hear people around me, so I'm kind of rushing blindly. And I hate watching camping gameplays. The only person that I will watch camp is Wings of Redemption, and that's because his commentaries are just fascinating to me. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and you guys can have your own opinion, and I respect that. But as you guys will see, I will die a couple times more. Right here, I was just trying to find this guy. I finally found him, but you know, it will be a little less quality-wise, like gameplay-wise, but the commentaries won't stop. I can guarantee that much. And I do plan on uploading at least once a day. And also, I might start a different type of series with one of my friends, or something like that. I really haven't decided yet. But let's go back to the headsets. So first, I would recommend, if you play every once in a while, I would recommend probably either the Turtle Beaches or the, what the heck are they? The Turtle Beaches or the Tritons. Or maybe, you know, if you don't have that much money and you're a younger gentleman, maybe you're, you know, 12 or 14 or something, and your mom refuses to buy you something, I would say get the Mad Catz. You know, they're not the world's greatest, but they work better than nothing. They work better, a lot better than just a regular plain old $20 headset. And this is something I will tell you, I will not repeat this again, but never, ever, ever buy a Bluetooth. Because with the money that you buy from a Bluetooth, you could buy a corded headset from Turtle Beach that has a million bajillion times the sound quality and 2 headsets instead of 1, or 2 headphones instead of 1, and it helps you in your gameplay. But in my opinion, I would say if you play a little bit, buy yourself a pair of Turtle Beaches or Mad Catz if you don't have the money. But if you do play quite a bit and you do plan on doing like game battles or something like that, I would have to say get Astro A40s. But if you do just play a lot and you want something that is, you know, extremely comfortable, easy, you know, it doesn't weigh down your head a lot, you don't feel like you're being yanked forwards, You know, I would blatantly, openly recommend to get a pair of Triton AX720s or AX Pros. I have not gotten AX Pros. My little cousin does have AX Pros, and he says he really enjoys them. And I trust him. So, you know, if you really want a nice pair, a headset that is kind of pricey, but it's worth it, and you play a lot, get yourself a pair of AX720s or AX Pros. But that brings me to the end of it. I would like to thank you guys for watching my video. If you can, leave a comment, leave a like so I can get more noticed, and I'll see you guys next video. My name is Harley. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.